Hi. Okay. So I'm coming on today. I'm going to wait till a couple people show up, but I'm coming on today because I wanted to answer some questions. After I did the live yesterday, and then a lot of times, even just after a video is posted, I get all these questions that sometimes are covered and sometimes they are not. So I'm going to say hi to everybody and try not to distract too much. If you have a question though, put it in caps and, oh, there we go. Put it in all caps. That way I know it's a question and it'll come out to me. But yesterday after I did the live, I got a question about, somebody asked about Shotzi and that I hadn't said anything about her and if she was still pregnant or if she was pregnant. Yes, we're still expecting puppies. I was kind of paranoid there for a while because she's been off her feed. She's lost a little bit of weight, but it's so hot. It's been, 100, in the high 90s to over 100. So I don't blame her. I'm kind of off my feed. I just haven't lost anything. Anyway, so everybody's joining, which is great. So yes, she's doing fantastic. I'm very happy that we're gonna have a litter of puppies. Okay, so redid the bell notice and it worked. Okay, so Lisa, thank you. See, Lisa asked why she wasn't getting notifications, and I've had a lot of people ask me, how do I get notifications? So if you're watching a video and down to the right of the subscribe button, there's a little bell icon there. Click on that and it'll give you the choice to go ahead and get notifications whenever somebody uploads or goes live. So that's what's going on. I did have some constructive criticism on yesterday's live, and that was that it was too squirrely to say hi to everybody, and so that's why I'm not calling out names. Just so it's not so distracting, but please say hi to everybody and know that I can see that you're here, and I'm super excited that you are. I love it. So if you have any questions, now's the time to ask. I also got a question, whether I'd finished my bird netting project, and no. I always say I'm gonna finish something, and no, I didn't. It's been so hot, and I had the grandkids over the weekend, and so, I had the grandkids over the weekend, and so I didn't get out there early enough, and then it gets too hot, and they'd want to have been right in the middle of it, so I haven't got it all up yet, but I'm working on it. And we really haven't had any Tweety birds in the pen with them, so I think it's okay. But let's see, and I want to thank whoever is moderating for me, because I know a couple of you have volunteered, and I so appreciate that. I'm just taking my chances. Today I didn't want to ask anybody, but so if you have any questions that you want answered, go ahead and put it in all caps, and I will try to answer it. So I know somebody asked what I'd be canning next, and seriously, it's going to be tomatoes, I'm imagining, because my canning pantry is stuffed to the gills. I don't have room for one more jar in there that's full, so we need to start working on that. Anyways, okay, so a lot of people have said that they're inspired to go ahead and start canning and start, okay, here we go. Will you be doing a series of puppy and, yes, I will be doing a series of puppy videos and updates and all that for you guys. I actually sell quite a few puppies out of state, and it's a great way for them to watch and see how good the puppies are doing. And let's see. Are you planning any Dutch oven videos? Yes, I am. As soon as I get this party out of my, in the past, I am going to do some more Dutch oven videos. It seems like there's a lot of requests for Dutch oven cooking, and you can do it right in your backyard, but you can also take it and go camping. So we do a lot of that camping. So let's see if I can find another question. Okay. There are a lot, okay, and I did have some people ask if they could, if I could do a video on how to do a live feed. And trust me when I tell you, I'm very new at this. The only way I can do it is on my phone. My computer, I can't set up my microphone. It acts like it can't recognize my voice to set it up. So I would either have to use the old computer, which is probably okay, but I definitely, okay, so somebody said, I have tons of cherries. Can they be rehydrated and canned for pie filling? She's got cherries dehydrated. Okay. You know, I don't know why not. I would certainly give it a try. Maybe try a small amount first because it's pie filling, so you would be water bath canning that. And look at all the wrenches I have out there. I love it. It's pie filling, so you only water bath can it. Do a small jar to begin with. That's what I would do. Okay, will an external mic work for the computer? I don't know. I don't, if anybody knows that answer, pop it up there and put it in caps, because I'm not sure. Yes, Mountain Mama, I do hunt. In fact, I have an antelope tag this year. The only, I don't bird hunt though with my husband. I go, you know, when we go for long weekends or whatever, but I stay in camp and feed them. We're gonna have puppies right the week before for my tag. Now it's a day hunt, so we can leave and come back that same day, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be okay with leaving Shotzi and her puppies. And 5 of them are already spoken for, so you know, to me they don't belong to me when they're already spoken for. As soon as I take deposits for those babies, they're not mine. Are you going to be trying any new recipes from the latest ball book? As soon as I have some room in the pantry, I will do that. Do I have Nike shorts? No. Okay, my rhubarb has gotten seed stalks. Is it too late to use the rhubarb? No, go ahead and cut those seed stalks off. As soon as you see them, cut them off, and then your rhubarb will continue to produce. Mine produces the seed stalks like right very early in the spring. You'll see that. Random comments. LOL. Yes, I know, random. So yeah, somebody needs to probably say goodbye to Kathy because those aren't pertinent questions. But what's the shelf life of dehydrated vegetables? They say, and I'm saying they, all the books that I've read and all the research that I've done, it's 5 to 7 years. Michael's hand is wonderful. He's done with physical therapy, thank goodness, because that was very, very expensive. He's range of motion backwards. Believe it or not, this is the range we use more often than not. Range of motion backwards, he's pretty good. He's better than they hoped for, but this way is not. It's still awkward and turning. You know, I mean, the bones are fused, so you're going to have limited mobility. They hoped for 40% mobility. He's got a little better than that, but and his strength is coming back. He's been working out. Oh, somebody wants an extended pantry tour, please. I know, it's a mess. Yay for Michael. Okay, canned food. Problems if you completely covered with liquid. If not, no. Okay, so I'm going to answer 2 questions here. No, if the liquid is not covering the canned product, it's not going to hurt the food. It's sealed properly. It's been canned properly. You're okay. But I tend to use those jars first if anything's exposed. And sometimes you open the jar and it doesn't look very appealing. You can just scoop that off and don't worry about it. But usually it's not a big deal. And some food I don't even have under liquid. And so The other question was what happened to Michael's hand. He had surgery on his hand in March, and they removed the scaphoid bone because he was grinding bone on bone. The ligaments were gone, and they had to fuse 4 other bones together. So that is how that happened. Oh, I know. Yeah. But he has no more of the grinding pain anymore. It's just, the normal stuff. Now, have I ever tried watermelon jelly or jam? And I'm going to say no, I have not. And I have watched videos on how to do it. So I want to do that, but I haven't. And let's see. Any more questions, guys? If I dehydrated watermelon, or somebody else did, Mountain Mama, I love dehydrated watermelon. That was one of the first things I did with my Excalibur. Oh, and that was the other thing. Excalibur is the dehydrator that I had. Somebody asked what kind I had and what I recommended, and I have to tell you, I've had 3 Nescos and I've worn them out. Part of which is because I used to take them outside, and I still have my other Nesco. It still runs, and that's for garlic and onions outside. So, corn cob jelly is great. Yeah. Let me get this off the screen. There we go. Ooh, yum. Yeah, okay, do you have an Instant Pot? No, I kind of covered that in the last video. I don't have a electric pressure cooker anymore. I have had them and I do love it. No, I have not ever hunted bear, Mountain Mama. We don't really have bears, and we do have bears now. What am I saying? And I think we've put in for bear tag. We would be up around Lake Tahoe doing that, but we've never drawn a tag. They don't give very many of them out. And Rick, I think you're asking if I've ever had pheasant, and yes, I love pheasant, and I have a video. I think you can go on, and search on my channel for creamed pheasant over puffed pastry, or you can do it over toast points. It's delicious. Okay, so bear ribs are good. Okay. Have you found a way to speed up the process of fermenting kombucha? Yes. Don't have your air conditioning up so high or it's down so low. My kombucha has been there less than a week, and it's got bubblies going all around the edges. I'm going to try it tomorrow. So I can, yeah. We love the blueberry kombucha. And then the next batch, I'm going to make 2 gallons. Oh, yes. See, Coco is asking, how's the mama pup? She's on the couch right now, being the lady of luxury. She, Shotzi's really my dog. She chose me from the time she got out of the crate when we picked her up from the airport. And so she doesn't let me out of her sight. And I love that she's my companion. This dog has never done anything wrong. She's never chewed anything. She just has never done anything wrong. You tell her something, it's like she understands. So she's doing great. She's definitely pregnant. I have no doubts in my mind now. I did doubt it for a little bit, but I always do. Because they don't start showing. Their bellies don't pooch out or start showing until like a couple weeks before they're, ready to go, honestly. She should start kind of paunching up a little bit. When she lays down just right, I can see it, but... Oh, somebody's asking me to make a burger for the contest. What contest? What spices don't do well in canning? I'm going to say I don't like rosemary in canning. I think somebody else said that. Okay, sorry. I'm reading, making sure I'm not missing a question. They say you shouldn't can sage, but I do sage, and I do a herbed Cornish game hen in quart jars, and it comes out fantastic. I've never had it turn funky. I do know that you have to be careful, because if you're adding hot spice, you definitely, it gets hotter over time. Like I made a raspberry jam twice this year, and I put tons of habanero peppers in it, but it didn't come out as spicy as I thought it was going to be, and everybody really wanted that spice. But a couple months later, I opened a jar, and holy moly, we got some kickback. Okay, so I guess the contest is Smoky Ribs is having a contest. If somebody can send me a link either through Facebook, or I'll go look it up and make sure I've got that. Let's see. I guess it's a burger contest. Smoky Ribs sounds so good. Oh, we're having smoked pulled pork this weekend. I almost did a brisket, but I'm gonna save that for another cook. We might have another party later on. Raspbanero sounds delicious. It really is good. It's good over cream cheese. It's good by itself. If you want to spice up like a pulled pork sandwich with no barbecue sauce, put that on there. Oh my goodness. I have never pickled watermelon rind, bandana grandma. I have not. I know I've had that. My grandmother used to do it, and I probably helped her, but I don't remember. Well, you can eat the rind if you pickle it. My chickens get the watermelon rinds. Oh, how's my pumpkin? Well, there's the earth-shattering news. The earth-shattering news is I entered the contest from, what is it? Whistle Thicket is having a pumpkin growing contest, and I entered it, and my pumpkin came up beautifully, and oh, okay, hi Ray, and there's two little leaves. Something's eating it, and I think they're going after the roots as well. So if that, I don't know. I'm probably not going to get anything out of it. I'm going to get the I'm sorry you can't grow pumpkins award. I'm just answering questions, Brenda. So answering questions. It's a Q&A. So if anybody else has any more questions, I would love to answer them, because I tend to get a lot of questions after the live chat is over. And so okay, that one needs to go away. Tzatziki sauce. Yes, I make tzatziki sauce. It's really good. And have I gone to cooking school? No. Linda, what are you canning next? I kind of went over it. I'm going to be canning probably tomatoes when they come in the garden. My pantry, my extended pantry is full to the brim. I don't have room for another jar in any of my jar boxes, and I believe there's about 340 jars at any given time. And okay, so I do get asked this a lot. I did do a cookbook, and I did it through a website where you have to buy so many in advance and print them out. And just to do one, to see the sample, to make sure it's something I want to move forward with, is like $58. And I'm like, they're my recipes. Anyway, and Linda, when the puppies due? Shotzi's due date is August 13th, but the last time, and that's going at 63 days, she went at 58 days. Can fermenting tea be dangerous? I don't think so. You certainly, if you see any black mold or anything like that, you want to just toss it, get rid of it. We've been looking for property for a long time, and so I actually, I don't know, it's still, in our future, I'm sure. If not, we're happy to stay here too. And thank you. Use call. Okay, any more questions, you guys? I actually did do a video on my kombucha, and I look like an eyeball, and I threw that one out. Fermenting tea is it makes kombucha, and then you can flavor it in the second fermentation. It's very healthy for your gut. It puts good gut bacteria in your body, which you need. Yes, I did hear about my DNA results and my heritage. Part of my heritage and what they told me I was is true, and the other part was not true at all. So it's okay. I'm mostly Irish, but I didn't find any more out about my family, which I knew that was coming. So today, Michelle, what we're doing is I'm doing kind of a Q&A because a lot of people, they miss the live and then they ask a bunch of questions. And so I'm trying to answer some of those. Is raspberry very hot? No, you can make it as mild as you want or as spicy as you want. I use, I believe in my recipe, 7 cups of fruit, I want to say, or 8 cups of raspberries. I use 4 ounces of habanero peppers. Have you ever canned cherries? Yes, I did cherries last year and did videos on it. I did cherries by themselves and I did pulled pork. The pork butt depends on the size. So she's asking if how long I'm gonna smoke the pork butt, and that is, I'm probably gonna get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm buying 15 pounds of pork butt. I may cut the chunks down to make it go a little faster, but I want to make sure that it's ready by 6 o'clock. You're welcome, Sandy. And let's see, have you uploaded raw DNA to, I don't know. How many nights a week do I use canned food for dinner, and how often are you scratch cooking? I cook from scratch every night. I don't, I mean, if that's, I use my canned stuff. I'm an ingredient canner. When I was on Sutton's Days feed the other night and we had the live chat with us girls, I kind of went over that. I ingredient can now because then I'm not pigeonholed. I don't like to look at a jar and go, well, I want to use this, but it's taco meat and I don't want tacos. Yes, you can ferment all kinds of things. I've done tons. Yes, don't forget, you're a pantry peep if you're here. So I am getting a couple requests for, oh wait, hold on. How do you like your Kamado Joe? Tess, I don't have a Kamado Joe. I have a big green egg. What is the kombucha, or however do you say that? Make drink, isn't it healthy? Yes, kombucha is a fermented tea, and it is very healthy for you. It puts good gut bacteria and all that into your system, so it can cleanse out your system, cleanse toxins out. And I have seen the new spiral canning jars, and I'm not about to buy another jar. I don't have room for another jar. I don't need another jar. In fact, when I'm going to be selling some of my rhubarb, strawberry rhubarb pie filling tomorrow, and I'm going to tell her, please keep the jars. I can't use them because I can't use them. Anyway, let's see if there's any more. No, I haven't made water kefir. You know, I don't, okay, somebody's telling me to do some DNA or some matching GED match, upload row, I don't know. I don't even have my parents' birth dates, my real parents. I know their first and last name, and when I had to replace my birth certificate, I wasn't sure if I even knew that. So I don't have any family. There's no family tree there for me. So that being said, I probably won't be doing that. I know somebody did pop up though, one of my pantry peeps out there. And if you're watching, you can say hi. She popped up and I guess we're distant. We're like cousins 4 times removed. Possibly. Anyway. Okay. And then, okay, so I guess we've got all the questions out. Pretty sure what's about a challenge. I didn't catch that. What about a challenge? I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe you guys are talking to each other. Sorry. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys. So hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy these. And if you want to come back, yes, you can be my sister. Oh. You know, I don't think I'm going to do the Peep of the Month. I kind of, you know, I thought of that only because Doug and Stacy on their channel did that. And I thought it would be fun to try. I really didn't get as much response to it as maybe they do or whatever. I mean, I did get some, but it really hasn't been the big push that I really wanted to kind of spread my channel out there. So I probably won't do that. We are going to, I'm expecting my silver play button anytime so we can do the 100,000 subscriber contest. I want to make sure I get that out there. Okay, if you ever want to discuss, okay, let's see, hold on. Discuss genealogy, I'm here. Oh, thank you, all sorts. Yeah, I don't know how we go any further. It's kind of a brick wall for me, unfortunately. Because I don't know my parents' names, so. Oh. Would you show us how to make tomato jelly? I have a video on savory tomato jam. It's very good, but it's a condiment. It's not sweet. It's on the sweet side, but it's a condiment to put like on a burger or something like that. So I do have a video on that. I probably won't do any more tomato jelly. Yeah. Why would a jar fail after 2 months? Okay, and I'm not an expert, but I am going to give you my opinion on why a jar might fail. After 2 months, if a jar's failed, it could have been maybe something got up under the lid, so it didn't seal really well, and so you didn't have a real tight seal to begin with. I think lids vary a lot of times too. I might have jars unseal themselves. Usually when I do my pantry inventory, I might have 2 jars a year. And that's out of rotating. Well, that pantry I have right now is, like I said, 340, 350 jars, but it's constantly being replaced. So over the course of a year, I have no idea, but I think that's a pretty good rate. Anyway. Thumbs up button. Oh, okay. Can I grind? Hold on. Can I grind polenta in a blender to substitute for cornmeal? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and German short hair puppies, you guys, they're so fun. I do have a puppy playlist. A lot of people saying hi to each other. That's awesome. I just canned some chicken soup or chicken and some is above the liquid. You're going to be fine. The seal's good. It's fine. Like I said, that's going to happen. Sometimes, you know, some of that liquid evacuates the jar. And if you canned it raw pack, you're never going to cover all the meat with it. And that's one of the reasons I like to go ahead and par cook my chicken. It tastes better. It looks better. I love it. I don't think I got any more questions. Oh, wait, there's one. Do you have a video on tomato ketchup? I do not. And partly because by the end of the tomato season, I don't have enough tomatoes left. But if I do this year, because it looks like I'm going to have a pretty good crop, if I do this year, I will. Okay, guys, we're working on 30 minutes. So any more questions, and then I'm going to get to work. I need to get my floors ready to spruce them up for tomorrow. We'll be doing more bread videos. Yes, I will. But we've cut back on bread a lot. Michael, you know, because high cholesterol, and we did not want to do a statin. We cut out a lot of the carbs because that's really part of a high cholesterol diet. I know, time flies, right? I could be on here all night. Oh, let's see. Somebody asked, could you tell me what brand of jars that you used with the quilted pattern on them? Those are some of my favorite jars, and they are Better Homes and Garden. I got them years ago at Walmart because I saw them and they were cute. And I know a lot of people complained about them, but I've never had one of those jars fail. Honest and truly, I've never had one of those fail. It's always been the lid was the problem, not the jar. None of them have broken. They were pretty cute, but on the other side of that coin, I believe those jars were made in China, and I've since decided that I would only buy American-made jars. So hopefully that. Oh, whoops. Trying to see if there's any more questions, and I don't see any more. So if you guys want another bit of time with me, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button before you leave. Okay, and I'm glad everybody got to come and spend some time together, and I hope I got to answer some of your questions. And oh yeah, anyway, it looks like it's time for us to go. All right, bye.